Imagine using cardboard to blow your nose, reading a book printed on toilet tissue, or cleaning up a kitchen mess with glossy magazine paper. It's an odd thought, isn't it? But here's the thing. Cardboard, toilet tissue, and magazine paper are all made from the same raw material, pulp, a collection of fibers derived from wood. These seemingly distant products are all categorized under the same industry umbrella: pulp, paper, and packaging. So, how do we get so many different products from the same material, and why do we group them together? To answer this question, we need to understand the structure of the industry. There are three key end product segments: tissue, graphic paper, and packaging. Tissue products, which includes toilet tissue and paper towels, are produced by household brands, such as those from Kimberly-Clark, Procter & Gamble, and Essity. Graphic paper covers a large spectrum of printing papers, from newsprint, which has a shorter lifetime, to archival stationery for professional documents that can last decades. Paper packaging, which comes in a nearly endless array of strengths and shapes, includes corrugated boxes, commonly called cardboard, foldable carton boards used in food packaging, and kraft paper, that's kraft with a K, used for heavy-duty paper sacks and envelopes. And these segments have fairly different dynamics. For example, as the world has gotten more and more paperless, the graphic paper segment has been on the decline. On the other hand, paper packaging is on the rise, driven largely by e-commerce delivery boxes. While these product segments cover a wide variety of uses, they fall into the same industry because of their highly overlapping value chains and shared foundational material, pulp. The value chain can be thought of in two parts: the upstream phase and the downstream phase. The upstream stages include harvesting raw wood and transforming it into usable pulp at so-called pulp mills. These upstream steps are largely shared across all the different types of end product segments. Everything from heavy-duty corrugated boxes to soft facial tissues start out as collections of pulp fibers suspended in water. Different fiber mixes, which are like different pulp recipes, lead to different end products, with different characteristics like absorbency, strength, and softness. Once the pulp enters the downstream phase, it starts its journey to become a specific paper product. This happens at paper plants, sometimes called paper mills. The earliest stages of downstream manufacturing look similar across the three downstream segments. Pulp is turned into a single large roll of standardized paper, often called the jumbo roll or parent roll. At this stage, the paper begins to show some characteristics of the end product. For example, a jumbo roll of tissue paper displays absorbency, and carton board shows strength and rigidity. From there, the processing path will get more and more distinct as it moves towards becoming a final usable product. There are a wide range of players across this value chain. Some play more downstream, like the tissue sellers Kimberly-Clark and P&G, while others, like the pulp producers, play more upstream. When upstream and downstream processes are done by separate companies, there is a handover. The pulp is dried and cut into compact bundles called bales before transportation to downstream companies and paper mills. Some companies choose to play across both the upstream and downstream value chain, producing pulp as well as end products. This vertical integration is often called inline production and is most common in the graphic paper and paper packaging segments. For example, International Paper is a global market leader in packaging products and is one of the world's top 5 pulp producers. In this primer, we'll examine these upstream and downstream segments more closely, uncovering the unique attributes and dynamics of the pulp, paper, and packaging industry.